Okay, so I am going to go ahead and use this little basket right here. Now I am going to remove the little bells. I don't like the bells. And this is what it looks like without the bells. Okay, so I am going to prep this stuffed animal right here, this little Minnie Mouse. And I am actually going to glue down her hat in place, because once I put it in the balloon, it'll go all over the place. So everything that I want positioned in a certain way, I'll make sure I glue it down. Okay, so I'm going to take this wreath right here and I'm simply going to glue it around my basket. Okay, so as I'm going around the basket, I'm just going to make like a little drooping motion like this. See how it's kind of a loop, and I'm going to do that all the way around the basket. Okay, so I am going to actually use these lights right here, and you just put 2 AA batteries in it. This is what it looks like. You can get lights like this off of Amazon. And I am simply going to glue it around I'm going to glue it and secure it around the wreath. Okay, so I just want to show you how I'm doing it. As you can see, I'm kind of taking the lights and I'm looping it around the little wreath. And I'm going to do that all the way around the basket. Now, it actually might be easier to do this ahead of time before you glue the wreath down, and just put the lights on around the wreath before you glue it down, but it still turned out. So this is what it looks like. Okay, and then the excess lights, I just stuck it inside of the basket like this. And then I just glue the battery pack onto the inside of the back of the basket. And I'm just going to take a piece of scrap foam like this and stick it at the bottom of my basket. Okay, now my basket is almost done, but before it's completed, I am going to actually add tissue paper. You can either add tissue paper or mesh. So I just cut up tissue papers in rectangles. As you can see, I'm going to rock with the green and the red. So I am just going to take a piece of the red and I am going to put a little teeny tiny dot of glue and attach a piece of the green tissue paper together and just pinch it in the center and kind of fold it like this. And then I'm simply just going to glue it around from the inside of my basket. Just glue it all, do the same thing all around the basket. So this will be one. So you can see how I'm doing it. Boom, just like that. And so this is what it looks like once I do the entire basket. All right. Now I'm just going to simply take these little clips and clip down the tissue paper around the basket to hold it, to kind of just get it out the way so we can add our ribbon. So you simply just want to take ribbon of your choice. I'm going to rock with this one right here. It is a wired ribbon, okay? And so you want to be very, very careful with wired ribbon when working with a balloon, with a bubble balloon, because it will poke a hole in it. So you're going to take 2 long pieces of ribbon and you're going to attach them to the side of your basket. I'm just trying to adjust it a little bit because it's not exactly where I want it to be. So we're going to rock with it like this. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. This basket was a headache. Now, I'll explain as I go. Now, I am going to simply prep the stuffed animal. And I'm simply just going to cut off the tag, just like this. All right. I'm going to take this stick, this balloon stick that I purchased from Dollar Tree, and I'm just showing you how I'm going to insert it inside the stuffed animal. I'm going to push it all the way up to the top of the stuffed animal's head. So I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and just make a slit at the bottom of the stuffed animal. Not too big, because you don't want it to be too loose. You want it to make it, fit just perfect. So make sure you don't make your slit too big. Okay, and I'm pushing it all the way up to the top of the stuffed animal. Just like that. And I'm going to add hot glue. Now, there's another way you can do this where you can just use thread. And if you want an easier way, I'll show you. I'll talk more about it in the video. But this is the way I like it because it definitely secures the stuffed animal in place. And it ain't going nowhere. So I'm just going to add my hot glue around the stick. That way it'll stay in place. Now, once you got your stick all together, you want to cut it down to size. You want to cut it enough where you can grip it. Now, as you watching me cut it, I actually, for the wide neck balloon, I cut it way too short. So this right here gave me a really big problem making this balloon because it's way too short. So make sure when you cut it, you make it longer than what I just did. Now, I don't like the design on Minnie Mouse's shirt, so I want to cover it up and her arms are just flaring. I don't like that, so I'm going to actually attach this box to it, and I simply just wrap the ribbon around the box. So you see me adding glue to attach it over that shirt because I don't like the design. See that? And then her arms, I don't like the way her arms are, so I'm going to glue her arms to the box. So now it'll look like she's holding her little gift, her Christmas gift. And I want to tilt it a little bit so it'll look a little bit more natural. Just like that. Oh, look how cute. Don't it look much better? Okay, so now we are going to rock with the wide neck Bobo balloon, which you can purchase off of Amazon, okay, you guys? So the first thing you want to do with your Bobo balloon is stretch it out really, really good. And just like this, just pull it all the way around the balloon. Now, I'm trying to practice you guys with these Bobo balloons. I'm trying, but I think far as where my stuffed animal goes, I like the other way that a lot of people say it's harder to do. I like the other way where I cut and seal. But I'm gonna keep on going because this right here gave me a hard time because my stick was way too short. So I stretch it out really good. Now what you want to do is add your stuffed animal. Just slide your stuffed animal on up in there. Okay, you want to be careful of the corner of the boxes because it's kind of sharp. You don't want to tear up your balloon. So kind of work it around your box. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Okay. Boom, just like that. Now, I'm a little bit extra, so I'm going to add a little bit of extra stuff. Now, I am going to put some Christmas ornaments in there, just a few. So it can really, pop and feel a little bit more Christmassy. And I'm going to add some more of this wreath right here. Throw a little bit of this up in there. But you can also add, you don't have to add this. You can leave it as is, or you can add, paper shred, or them little foam balls. You can get creative and do what you do, you guys. So I'm making sure that the stick is going to be in the center of the little wreath as I wrapped it around in a circle. That's what I was trying to show you guys, and I'm just sticking it on in there. All right. Now, I am going to use a heat sealer, you guys, which you can get off of Amazon. And I want to make sure I set it to number 3. Okay? So, all I'm going to do is seal the balloon a couple of times at the bottom of the balloon, making sure it's nice and flat and no wrinkles. All right, once I did that, now we're going to go ahead and put our air up in there. And we're going to put the air through this valve right here. And simply just pump it up. All right, that's good, that's good, that's good enough. Okay, once I put the air in there, I'm just going to tie a couple of knots in the valve. Now, before I do that, let me check and make sure that there's no air coming out. And there is, and that's because I poked a hole in it and I had to redo it. So I'm trying to show y'all what it looks like the second go around. So yes, this is a tedious job. You got to practice at this. You guys, you most likely will mess up. You just got to keep on practicing. And to me, it's well worth it because you can get a stuffed animal, spend a couple of dollars on the whole project, and you can charge $50 for this if you choose to, or it'll just make an amazing gift if you just decide to make it for someone. So you don't have to put a lot of money into this, and it turns out so pretty, you guys. So what I'm doing it right here is taking a 260Q balloon, and I am simply going to cut it in half because we're going to rock with these two pieces right here. But before we do, you want to take the little long piece. First of all, you want to try to find a stick from your stuffed animal, and you want to position it in place. So that's what we're about to do first. So, okay, I found the stick. So this is the hard part because it's too short, you guys. Remember I told you I cut it too short? This would mess me up really, really bad. So yeah, this little project right here, yeah, I took a long time on this because I kept messing that stick. That stick was too short. So make sure you grip it and you cut it a little bit longer than what I did, and then you're gonna take that piece of that balloon, that 260Q balloon that you cut in half, wrap it around a few times, tie a few knots up in there, and then cut off the excess balloon. Boom, just like that. Then you want to take that valve and tie it around the neck of the balloon. Now that part of the video kind of got cut off so you can't see it, but that long valve that we blew up the balloon, go ahead and tie it off onto it. Okay, so once you do that, you want to add the little piece that you get at the balloon kit. Add that to the tip of the balloon just like this, holding in place. Take that other piece of 260Q balloon and wrap that around a few times. Tie a couple of knots up in there. Cut off the excess balloon. You guys, I know you're like, she talking too fast. I don't understand. This is hard. You have to practice. And go ahead. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Go ahead and watch it over and over this video over again. I got plenty of videos to show you how to do this. If you really want to learn how to do this and, improve, go ahead and just keep watching the videos over. That's what I do. I find videos that I enjoy, that I like. I'm like, ooh, that's cute. And I just practice. I'll watch them videos about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times and just keep practicing and keep practicing. Because I'm telling you guys, once you get a hang of it, it's well worth it. I'm telling you, you only could spend a couple of dollars making these things and charge $45, $50, up to $60 or however, it depends on how detailed you make it. So I'm telling you, to me, it's well worth it. So I'm going to take this balloon stick right here, and I am going to actually measure how much of the stick I need by putting it in the center of the basket. I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to say, about right there. That's good. Boom, just like that. All right. So I'm going to insert the stick. Again, from Dollar Tree. I get the sticks from Dollar Tree, balloon sticks. And I'm just going to insert it at the bottom of our balloon just like that, okay? And now I'm going to position it inside. Ooh, wait a minute. That's a little bit too tall. Let me cut it down a little bit more. Bam. Perfect. And I'm just going to stick it inside of the phone. Position it how I want it. Okay, boom, just like that. So let's make sure it's all the way in the foam. That looks good to me. And so now we're just going to take our ribbon that we glued and just tie it around the balloon. All right, now please, again, be careful if you are using wired ribbon, because at the tail of the ribbon, it will bust your balloon. It will poke a hole in your balloon, which I did and had to redo it again. So like I said, sometimes I can go through these real quick, and sometimes I do have issues. So like I said, just practice. Don't give up, because I'm telling you, it's well worth it, especially if you're selling gift baskets for a nice profit. It's well worth it, you guys. So I'm just gonna tie and make my little bow at the top. And there you have it, all finished. Now I just glued some flowers to it for a finishing touch to really bring it out. You see the lights on there. Boom. Christmas gift is complete. Now, if you want to know a different way how to make this, just simply check out this video to see an easier way to make a balloon gift, you guys. Right here. Just check this video out. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one.